Lockdown, day 15. There's nothing left to clean. My bike is clean. My helmet is clean. My jacket is clean. Even my Mini R6 is clean. There's just nothing left to do. So, I guess this is goodbye. How did that happen?
And that was when it hit me. I don't need real bikes. I survived 8 whole years as a child without a real motorcycle because I had Lego to build instead. The go-kart looked like fun, but this was a matter of insanity which only a motorcycle could repair. I narrowed down my options to this dirt bike that I can only assume is a Kawasaki. This sport bike that must have been a very early design of an S1000 RR, judging by the motorsport color scheme, and only BMW would opt for square tires due to all their car experience. Poor BMW. And then this cruiser. Chopper? I don't even know the correct terminology, but hey, it's green. If you know me even just a little bit, you'll know exactly which one I want to build, even with my current level of insanity. Obviously, the sport bike. That I'm pretending is an S1000 RR. Square tires wouldn't put me off, or the lack of moving engine parts. I just needed a project bike. But it was too good to be true. Mere pages from the end of the instruction manual, I realized I was missing a few vital pieces that would put an end to the build. And with all motorcycle shops closed, I couldn't even order replacement parts, which meant there was only one thing left to do. Not that, I'm missing pieces for that too. I had to build the chopper. It was at least a project bike, and desperate times call for desperate measures. At least I had all the parts for this one. It started with building the frame, and although it goes against everything bikers believe in, the instruction manual was actually pretty useful. Somehow, the pieces accumulated rapidly, while still managing not to resemble anything. But luckily, the next page held something I could actually identify: the engine. These little Lego engines always blow me away. They have engine blocks, literally, because it's Lego. Well, 2 blocks that are cylinders, each with their own piston that's yellow for some reason, along with their own conrods, and all connecting in the middle with a robust plastic crankshaft. The entire motor was finished off with a front sprocket that, when spun, cranks over the engine. That's pretty much everything short of combustion. The motor got mounted in the frame before it was time to assemble half the swing arm and silencer, which is clearly still a stock exhaust because it's massive and seems to be pretty quiet. The rear wheel was then ready to be installed, with the biggest rear sprocket I've ever seen on a Lego motorcycle. 40 teeth seems like bad gearing for this engine, but who am I to argue with Lego? The build continued, installing the minimalistic rear fender, assembling the front suspension that is both impressive and entertaining to play with, although limited adjustability meant it couldn't handle my weight. The high-tech LED headlight was mounted to the front, and before I knew it, the bike was rolling. All it needed was some handlebars, fairings, and a chain to put that power down, and we'd be off to the races. Probably the very slow races. The basic handlebars took all of 3 seconds to complete, including stylish black handlebar grips. But connecting all 39 chain links was a lengthy process. Well, maybe only 38 after that demonstration. I mean 39 chain links. Now I know why we buy pre-assembled chains. But surprisingly still fewer links than that massive rear sprocket has teeth. The badass chopper got some clothes and an exhaust pipe to connect the silencer to, near the engine. And that was it. The smoothest and fastest project bike build video you'll find on the internet. But this chaotic creation is not without its problems. There's no way a bike like this could have a boxer engine. Only a good old 75-degree V-twin would be allowed in a chopper. And preferably an exhaust that actually connects to the engine, or at least closer to it. I'm also not a fan of the hardtail design, even if it is authentic. There's no kickstand, which gets sketchy in the corners. And this seat for the rider would probably hurt like hell. But in all seriousness, these LEGO Technic creations are absolutely incredible. I still can't believe the engines actually have moving pistons, driven from the rear wheel, and I never get tired of watching them pulse. The tiny chain with individual links is really satisfying to put together, even though it needs to be tightened. It's the little touches, like the rear brake disc, exhaust pipe, and creative front suspension design that make these such awesome toys no matter how old or insane you are. But anyway, hit the like button if you're a LEGO fanatic like I am, and let me know what intense project bikes you guys are tackling, and I'll see you on the next ride.